Hi folks, this is a response to Kris Dixielandfarm, who has a thread about whether or not we are proud of our record collection. And I thought it was a very interesting subject, so thought I was going to do an answer to that. And the main answer is, of course, yes, I'm very proud of my collection, even though it's not the biggest collection of people I know. I know a record collector friend of mine who has over 16,000 records, and I think that mine haven't gotten up to over 10,000 yet. It's not the biggest, but I'm still very, very proud of it, and much it has to do with the goals of my collection, of my collecting when I started. When I was a kid, I was so focused on getting those singles and albums of artists I heard on the radio, because I was a total radio nerd when I was a kid, as I most of you know. And I think that those goals, as I was a kid, from when I was a kid, has been reached by far. And that I'm very proud of. And I have been extremely proud of my collections when I have been in the media, because I have been in the media here in Sweden, or at least Sundsvall, every now and then for the past 10 years. 2010 I was in a local paper here in Sundsvall about my collection. They wanted to do an interview with me about my collecting, and I was very, very proud that they chose me and my collection, even though I know those who have even more records. So let me show you a little peek of that interview, even though some of you don't understand the headline, but still you can see the article itself. And 2012, I think, I was in a radio show here in Sundsvall, pop quiz, in the big channel P3, Swedish radio, and was in a contest with an artist. There was a program that had that thing that they was an unknown person was going to compete against a celebrity, and I was in a contest, a pop contest, with another guy, and I won that contest and took each and every point that you can get in that contest, and that also made me very, very proud of what I've been learning from my collection. And I'm also proud of my jazz collection, because when I was a kid, I saw many of those I knew who was collecting jazz, including the friend that taught me to be a jazz fan, had very much jazz albums in his collections, and jazz recordings on tape, and I knew several teachers at the school, at the high school, that listened to jazz, and they had very much jazz albums, and I wanted also to have that big collection, and I'm very proud that I have my big jazz collection right now, with all sorts of big bands, with the big band leaders that's is totally forgotten today, to the most famous ones, to pop and cool jazz with albums that are famous, and albums I remember listening to radio when I was a kid. I'm very proud of having that big collection now. And I'm also very proud of my collection when I'm able to help other one with the musical tip. Different jobs I have, when they are asking me about that song, and I've been able to contribute to various 80s parties with my 80s collection. I'm very proud of being able to show off that I have a huge collection. I'm very proud of my 7-inch collection that contains most of the big hits from the 80s, and also minor hits and so on. I'm very proud of that. And I haven't been able to do any musical room tour yet, mostly because I don't have a camera that I can shoot, that I can film around it, around my room here. But I have been able to do a little photos of my room, so even one day I'm going to publish those photos and show part of my collection. And yes, I'm very proud of my collection because it's music that I have been growing up with and been able to get them together and have them in my property and be able to listen to it whenever I want to, and sometimes, yes, be able to little brag about it and show off that I have stuff that people likes to hear, actually. So I think that most of us, of course, who is in the DC are proud of our collections. I mean, why else would we do this other than to meet other record collectors? We're showing off our records here on camera because we are proud of what we have and want to give tips to others also. So I'm very proud, man, of having this huge musical interest that I have, actually, and be able to help others and to have the music that I always wanted to have. So with that, I hope you're satisfied with my answer, Kris, and all others as well. And I wish you a nice continuing of the summer. And until next time, see you.